Again, sorry for the lateness with this one too. Hey forum, Manny back here with another video on the CascadeScents fragrance station, and this one is on my top 5 niche fragrances for the spring. Now, just like my spring designer video, I'll also preface this list by saying that this list is in no way, shape, or form in any kind of order. I'm equally enthused to reach for each of these for various occasions come this spring, so I'll outline them as I go, of course. But with that being said, we do have a lot to get through. I'm always enthused for niche fragrances if you are a friend of this channel, so we might as well get to it. We're finna kick it off with a very familiar brand on this channel. Here's by Rado and Mojave Ghost. Now forum, I have my go-to rainy day scent right here, and unlike my other rainy day scents that channel melancholy vibes, Mojave Ghost instead puts a smile on my face. It has this super pleasant quality from the magnolia floral, but it ain't like a powdery, choke you out kind of floral, but something rather clean, unisex, and actually comes off as calming in a wet way, probably also in part to the violet there as well, which I think gives it a moist vegetal tinge. So with that being said, with a little bit of heat, man does this stuff ever project off of me, and that's where that super clean musk comes alive, making for a wet, musky wear overall, but again, somehow super pleasant. Again, it's my bona fide rainy day scent for the spring, Mojave Ghost by Rado. Now up next, we have my casual beater of a scent, albeit not cheap. It's Himalaya by Creed. Forum, for the record, at most, Himalaya is a good scent. Not great, not very good, but good tops. The citrusy take on musk and sandalwood is undoubtedly pleasant, but the execution just feels cheap to me. Although again, price point wise, it isn't. But real shit, its citrusy muskiness smells so rudimentary to the point that it low-key actually reminds me of Axe. And funny enough, my homegirl Alex thought the same thing. Check this out.
It smells like Axe, and that's why I don't like it. Like, I'm triggered. I'm back to high school lockers.
This is like why people disliked perfumes in general.
Yeah, to me it's like back in the day when I didn't know, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's cologne. Like, that's just nah.
Yeah.
But no, it smells like Axe. That's what it reminds me of. It's not a bad smell, it's just very triggering. It reminds me of high school.
But despite all that, I really do want to give Himalaya a chance this spring because I think it has its pluses, mainly its versatility that leans on the casual side. Like, it's pretty underrated in this category and is overall a good, easy to reach, fresher scent. But you may all be wondering, why not reach for something that doesn't smell quote unquote cheap, that is equally versatile? And to be honest, I don't know forum. Honestly, Himalaya is kind of like the saying, it's so bad it's good. Again, kind of like a more pleasant version of what I used to rock Axe-wise back in the day. And hey, that nostalgia actually puts a smile on my face, so that's why Himalaya makes the list by Creed for the win. Up next, hashtag by Rado boys, we're out here again with Elevator Music by OffWhite X by Rado. Now admittedly, I was super hyped for the announcement of this collaboration, but in all honesty, I'm so glad that it turned out the way it did. OffWhite is an up-and-coming / arguably fairly established high-end streetwear brand known for their deconstructed designs, and its perfume is kinda exactly that, but also in a good way. So e-music is deliberately synthetic, yes, but with that slightly harsh cosmetic opening, it will actually go into this dry down that's musky, and it actually emanates beautifully off my skin. The end result is one of my most complimented fragrances period, as indicated in last year's most complimented fragrances video, and one that is perfect to pair with my most high end of casual looks. You know, the kind of outfit you want to go to the mall in or the airport, and you're not trying to feel like a scrub, but you want to feel comfortable and chic at the same time. So that's this stuff for me. I just love how fashion forward it feels, so I can't get enough of it. Again, it's from the ever so hype brand OffWhite X by Rado. This was Elevator Music. Second last, here we have the formal scent of the spring for me. It's a Midsummer Dream by Roja Parfums. Now, a Midsummer Dream is rosy, green, and woody in an enchanted forest kind of way, and I know that cliche gets thrown around casually in fragrance circles all the time, but this stuff deadass is that to me. You have this unique benzoin note here as well that makes it furthermore intoxicating, which I like in kind of a rugged, vanilla-y way, just overall very pleasant and otherworldly with the performance to boot. But yeah, we're talking semi-formal minimum as far as occasions. It comes off as that magnanimous in my opinion, so it's perfect for your dinner dates, formal gatherings, etc. when you want to look, smell, and thus feel like $1,000,000. Now, although it's not quite that expensive, it still kind of is up there, being a Roja after all. But if it makes you feel any better, at least it's quote-unquote one of their more affordable ones. So again, there it is for spring formal. It's the kind of underappreciated, somewhat overlooked A Midsummer Dream by Roja Parfums. And last but not least, here we have my personal signature scent scent for the spring from the Shooting Stars line by Xerjoff. Here's Uden Overdose. Now, Uden Overdose is super versatile like the initial Uden with its super friendly take on citrus. It's very bright and kind of sharp, yet juicy and sparkly, but I really can't say that that's the emphasis here. Here you have that tobacco blossom in the dry down, which kind of hits your nose like muskwood, but it's ultimately a warmer, sweeter, and friendlier note that is the star of the show as far as your scent cloud. It overall doesn't feel too heavy either, but people definitely notice me with this stuff, and a few of them like it so much that they'll actually ask me what it is. So yeah, with that feedback factor and versatility, it's just a great all-rounder of a scent and hard not to reach for come the springtime. That's why it's my preferred signature scent this year. Again, it's Uden Overdose by Xerjoff. And for more information on this great fragrance, I'll leave a link to my recent review of it in the description below if you want to check that out too. And yeah, I think that about does it for them for my top 5 spring niche fragrances this year. Be sure to also be on the lookout for my designer video as well, which I'll also leave linked in the description below too. But for now, what do you think of my picks and what are you wearing yourself this spring? As always, please let me know in the comment section below. And just a reminder, as always, 500 likes and a random subscriber in the comments gets an assorted niche fragrance sample pack. So in order to be picked at random, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment as always. But now I finally think that about does it outro wise. So until then, thank you again for the ongoing support. Take care for now. Peace out. Bye. Wear your fragrances.